Hi guys, this is Jim in the UK. Good evening from here. I'm just going to do a quick video for you to see what the problems that I've encountered tonight are. Let me just show you my setup. Excuse the amateurish video. Here you can see the basically it's a Sieg C6B copy of the Russian stuff that used to come out about 10 years ago, I suppose. Earlier on I discussed with you the fact that I had potentially thought that the idler gear, this gear here, could have been a problem with being permanently connected to the headstock spindle, and causing that to short out through the body of the lathe. But as you can see, hopefully, I have now separated that from and put it in its docking position, which you use to get a very quiet when you're not driving the main lead screw gears. So we have nothing now connected to the headstock, potentially shorting it out. We've just got the shaft coming to the pulley, which is obviously on a rubber belt, so there's no problem there. The only thing connecting this through to the main body now is the bearing on either side of the headstock. I've cleaned all the surface with methylated spirit where necessary, as instructed, and I've attached the box via very strong, a very strong rare earth magnet there, and as you can see, that's not going anywhere, so we'll stop that there. Just retrieve the battery, and we can connect that up. Now the problems, let me just show you before I connect that up, the problem I got with the probes as they stand. As you mentioned earlier, this is the probe that you sent over, which has got the 1/4 inch rare earth magnet in it, and it doesn't stick to anything, to be honest with you. It doesn't want to stick. It will stick to a flat surface, but as you probably, because I've got two magnets on there. Let me just see. As you can see, it's not particularly strong. It's certainly not strong enough to stick on any surface that's vertical. It just falls off. Now, when I use one of these magnets, so they're probably just almost as small. They're the little button ones with a screw hole in the centre, and these things are pretty pretty strong. When I use one of these on the back, let's try and do this on the back of one of the probes, it will stick to the pre-cleaned, there you go, surface. It may present its own resistance, so what I've also done or tried to do is do it the other way, put the lead on, and then use the magnet, and that's solidly on there, and it's actually electrically touching the surface of the chuck. The other one, if I then take that one with a magnet, again similar problem. Put that on the on the cross slide like that. That's basically touching the cross slide, as you can see there. So that's all connected up. When I connect the battery up, I get just a standard, just a red condition, and let me just try and do that with one hand. All this is extremely problematic without a cameraman. Bear with me. And there you go. And as you can see, let's just put that in there to keep it safe. Even the battery is rock solid in there. As you can see, we've got a red condition. Let me just zoom in on that for you. Hopefully you can see that. Let's try and focus that in there. There you go. Let's get that into focus. Sorry, this is a new camera, so I haven't got a bloody clue how it works. There you go, that's better. Now if I move the chuck on the spindle, I get no change until about there, then I get a little bit of a change, but it doesn't stay. It just comes on a quick flash and then off again. The bearings in these C6 are sealed roller bearings, so there isn't an issue with any dryness or problem with resistance there. So I just think possibly that this model, this particular version of the Leaf, will isn't suitable for this type of headstock. I think it's almost you've got to assume it's really a mill on its side. So unfortunately, there's little I can do to test any further. It's not. I'm not going to be able to do it. However, you know, I think that shows that we've got certain problems with the pros, which we're addressing, and I've made every possible effort to see if I'm doing something wrong with the lathe headstock itself. But it doesn't seem to me that that this is going to work on this particular type of lathe. Bearing in mind that these are quite common in Europe, in fact very common in Europe, this or a larger or smaller iteration. This is about the largest. This is a 920 of the bench lathes, and extremely common from companies like Axminster in the UK. I'll give you an idea of the. This is the milling machine. Again, virtually the same company, Sieg in China, and they're all virtually all over the UK until you get up to the Bridgeports and the larger type knee mills. So there you go. That's the testing I've been able to do this evening. Not very much success, but hopefully it'll give you some insight into more development. Right, thanks. I'll get this changed into a smaller format and zapped over to you in the States as soon as I can, either tonight or tomorrow. Cheers, guys.